We have breaking news from Brentford this evening on a busy deadline day for the club that has seen Giancarlo Raspadori leave to join Fulham for £15 million, whilst in comes Callum Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea and Omar Nassiri from Ajax. Now, manager Aussie Villain is about to begin a press conference, so we're going to cross and join in that live now. I want to take this opportunity to welcome both Callum and Omar to the club. I have high expectations for both of them, but I'm more than confident they'll be able to fulfill those expectations. Now, do we have any questions? Yeah, Reginald. Yeah, Reginald, mate, your local reporter. Now, you've only paid 12.75 for Hudson-Odoi. You must be happy you've got him so cheap. Oh, mate, if you saw his wage demands, you would not be talking about him being cheap, let me tell you. Yeah, can you tell us why Raspadori is left? Yeah, look, Giancarlo wanted first-team football. I gave him first-team football and he still wasn't happy. So he can go off to Fulham and play as much as he wants to. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 4, Episode 9 at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. And today we are playing Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. We did manage to get past Southampton. And then it's Liverpool in the league. A big game that is. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we will have a Europa League second knockout round draw in there as well. But I can't promise that. But the big news is that we have done transfer deadline day business. 31st of January. You can see there, 3 players have changed. Raspadori has left us £15 million. He goes off to Fulham. He came to me. He had wanted more football. I was playing him more. At the end of that, he said he's still not happy, so he could go away. At that point, he's only managed to score 2 goals. He's already scored 2 for Fulham. That's annoying, isn't it? He was okay for us in as a backup in sort of league and league. Well, occasionally in the league, but more in cup games in Europe. But we've made a profit on him, and he has left. So well done, Raspadori. You've been a flop. But 2 ins, and the first is Callum Hudson-Odoi, 12.75 from Chelsea. He was transfer listed. The scouts absolutely loved him to pieces. So I thought he's sort of the sort of player we're looking for. He can play sort of both sides. He can play in the middle. He can play up top. 12.75 million wasn't bad. The 115 grand a week is not ideal. But at that point, it was deadline day. I'd already committed to selling Raspadori, and we did really need to get somebody else in. So I'm hoping he's still got a little bit of room to develop, and he'll prove to be a good player for us. Like I say, the scouts really rated him. He was sort of high 80s, high to mid 85, 86, something along those lines. So let's hope he's a good player for us, because we're certainly paying him a lot of wages. But worst case scenario, even if we have to sell him and keep some of the wages, it shouldn't be a complete flop, because we did get him for so cheap. And the other player we've signed is Omar Nassiri. Now, this guy is someone that, first of all, let's have a quick look at him. Still a lot of room to develop, but really good dribbler, really good first touch, excellent flair as well, not too bad physically. I think he's a really good player. Now, I almost signed this guy on this is a different guy, never mind. But 22 million we've paid for him, which is a lot of money, potentially rising up to over 40, but that's sort of with games, goals, and I think if we qualify for the Champions League or something like that. So he could prove to be very expensive, but potentially I think he could also prove to be very much worthwhile. We're only paying him 20 grand a week right now. He's only 19. I think, let me know what you think. But again, he can play on the left if we need him to. And I think he'll do a good job out there with dribbling, decent crossing, flair, and all that kind of stuff. But he can also play up top. So sort of another good utility attacking player who I think has the ability to play in a number of different roles. So they're the ins. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I didn't end up going in for a goalkeeper, basically because there wasn't really anybody that was that much better. So I thought, we know we need to get some wide players in, so we'll do that, and we'll deal with goalkeepers in the summer. That being said, we have 4 games to catch you up on since last episode. So let's go and see, starting with Swansea in the league, and they were bottom of the table, Swansea. Swansea missed an early penalty, but scored from the corner. Fete Arp drew us level, but Swansea took advantage of a Gunnarsson error to take the points. And I don't know how they were bottom of the table. They were, really, to be honest, they were quite good. We did give Pavlovic a debut in this one. Hudson-Odoi and Nassiri came off the bench. We never got anything going. They were really good. We were probably poor as well. Gunnarsson, you can see, was our best player, which is never a good sign. We were thoroughly outplayed by bottom of the table, which is not a good sign. Next up, it was Southampton, the FA Cup 4th round replay. We fell behind early after we failed to clear a corner. Panzo crossed for Ndedi to pull us level before half-time, but we fell behind again after failing to deal with a corner. Ndedi and Hudson-Odoi combined for Fete up to draw us level again, and we went on to win the tie on penalties. So there you go, we got there in the end. We are not getting any better at defending set pieces though, are we? Absolute shambles back there, but Ndedi and Arp got us into the penalty shootout, and then we were able to go and win that. We look quite good from the spot, actually. So yeah, I mean, Pavlovic played again, getting him up to speed, which was good to see. And Hudson-Odoi got a start in this one, was okay, got the assist for the Arp goal. But yeah, all in all, it was better, and we got through, and that's the main thing. The next game was in the league again against Sheffield United. We fell behind, failing to deal with yet another corner. And we're 2-0 down after leaving a man unmarked at the back post. Luca Bacchio picked out Dan to pull one back early in the second half. And Jonathan Panzo tied us up with a stunning first Brentford goal before Hamsik completed the comeback in stoppage time. Well, talk about your game of two halves. We were terrible in the first half, and second half we were absolutely magnificent. Dan got us off to the perfect start, a goal just after half time. Then we had, of course, the Panzo Thunder Bastard and Hamsik, a 92nd minute penalty. I was cheering when that went in, and he's so good. I'm really disappointed he's retiring. He still has it. He still has another season at least in him, and, well, he wants to retire, so fair enough, but I'm really disappointed he's going to be doing that. But in the end, a stunning comeback, to be honest, so well done us. Final game to catch you up on was against Derby County. We took an early lead when Michelotti crossed for Dan at the back post. Mabry made it 2-0 midway through the second half, and Omar Soleil got a third in stoppage time. So we were the better team in this one. We controlled the game, but the score does flatter us. You can see we only had 3 shots on target. They all went in the back of the net. Dan again, maybe with a penalty, and Soleil with a late goal there to cap it off for us. Decent enough performance, but like I say, the score very, very definitely flatters us in this one. But a good solid away win nonetheless. We also had a friendly in there just to sort of keep match fitness up in an international break, or what? I forget why the break was there. But anyway, we had a friendly. I didn't play it. I just set the team and let the assistant take over, but Hudson-Odoi and Nasari both got goals, which is positive. But the league table, we are sitting there in 4th. First and second are now gone. Liverpool, well, if we were to beat Liverpool today, maybe that we come back into that. But look at how close it is for these last 2 Champions League spots. Ourselves, Brighton, Norwich and Arsenal all within 2 points of each other. So it is very, very much all to play for. And we, of course, have a trip to Crystal Palace, Championship Crystal Palace, coming up right here in the FA Cup. So let's go and see what we've got there in Crystal Palace. We are the favourites for this one. They've never beaten us yet, which is always just makes you think that we're due to defeat, doesn't it? Well, makes you think that anyway. Paul Cook is their manager. He's a decent-ish manager, you'd say. Adventurous passing, playing style. We're expecting them to come out like this, as sort of an attack and defence 4-2-3-1, really. They've got the two sort of sitting deep in there in midfield. The positional heat map we can see a little bit compact, and they do tack generally across the field, but more so down one side than the other. Passing network is there, and their key passes as well, as of course their defeat to Bournemouth. One thing we should have a look at here while we've got a Championship club up is Aston Villa down there in 9th. Ian Holloway is not long for the job, I don't think. So we may be dusting off the resume again very, very soon, because Villa, yet again, are struggling down there in the Championship. This is the team that we're sending out. It's not the strongest team, but it's still a good team. It is Kelleher in goal. It's Panzo, McKenna, Suisi and Hickey as the back 4. It's Garner and Palaversa in midfield. It's Ndedi and Hudson-Odoi. We will get a first look at him today, as well as Nasari and the Wizard Lewis Potter up top. Let's go hopefully beat Crystal Palace. So everybody is lining up as expected. Milozojevic, whatever his name is still there. How old is he now? He must be... Oh, he's only 30. Okay, he's younger than I thought he was. Alright, what do we want to say to this? Expect to pick up where they left off. We've been on a good run lately. Let's just go with that. Away to a Championship club. It doesn't really come much tougher than this, does it? You're heavy favourites for the game. You should be winning the game, but it's never that easy, is it? But let's hope we can get ourselves a nice early goal. If Hudson-Odoi and Nasari can get themselves underway, then even better. Here we go. Crystal Palace goal kick. It is not the best, is it? We're going to get to that? No, we're not. And they come forward. We don't want to be conceding a goal quite this early, please, boys. Can we get to that? We can. Panzo clears it upfield to nobody. And still Crystal Palace have it. Come on. Can we get something going here? Yeah, I don't really know what to expect from Hudson-Odoi. That's not the best defending we'll see. His attributes don't look brilliant. But like I say, we've got a corner. We've got a corner. I have done so much work on trying to defend corners. That's more like it. There we go. We've done so much training on it. I've gone in and I've checked the markings and who everybody's positioning is. Oh, that's off the post. A little bit lucky there. I've done everything I can to try and fix it. So hopefully, we've been a little bit better in the last game or so against Derby. And sort of, well, the Sheffield United game wasn't that great, was it? Here we go with Nassari. First look at him in a Brentford shirt. What can he do? Gets a cross in. It's not Hudson. What's his name? It's the Wizard. It's Ndedi. Oh, and Ndedi is it off the post. It's a save. The goalkeeper's made a brilliant save there. Unlucky. Ndedi to take the corner. There it is. Back post. No one's there for us. Or not that's going to win it anyway. It was James Garner, I think. They've gone over the top early, but we've managed to get that clear. And there we go. Even game so far. Let's give it a get creative. We've got a nervous looking Nassari, and Daddy's got a bit of a knock there. Is it a potential knee injury? Is it a bruise? It's a twisted knee. We're going to have to take him off, and we've conceded from another friggin' corner. Unbelievable. All right, so let's get Dan on for Ndedi. And actually, it's not a corner, is it? It's a free kick. It just feels like a corner. We've conceded from another set piece. It's a missed header there by Suisi, and I honestly don't know what to do. There's a part of me, and I don't believe that the game is broken, but there's a part of me that thinks the game is broken. Like it's Kelleher's not covering himself in glory there. I really, really don't know what else I can do. Here we go, our corner of our own. Dan, that's a wicked ball in. It's headed away though. James Garner has it. What can he do? Ball in. There's a nice one for the Wizard. Back to Garner. Can he whip a ball low across the box? Come on, son. It's taking a deflection. The goalkeeper's saved it. And it's cleared into touch. And we should have a throw there. Nassari is looking nervous, which isn't ideal. We might need to look at changing the way we play. Let's raise this tempo. See if we can get the ball forward a little bit quicker, perhaps. And if that doesn't work, we might slow it down and start looking for overlaps. But that's not been a particularly great half from us, has it? What does Bowen say? Disappointing. All right, so let's go with an assertive. We need to be better second half, boys. Let's give it a get creative, and hopefully we'll see a response here from us. We start with a Crystal Palace free kick. Can we go and win this? Not as yet. Correa is there. Suisi goes across. Ball into the edge of the area, and that's a stunning goal. And yeah, this isn't working, is it? So we'll try that. We'll go and put pressure on them. And that's not the start to the second half we wanted, needless to say. I'm wondering, do we need to change the formation, perhaps? That's a stunning goal. It's a really good strike, isn't it? I don't know there's too much we can do about that. That's just one of those that's happened to go in against us. Hickey with a throw there for Garner. Garner gets it in for... Oh, Nassari can't quite find the back of the net with that one. Show some passion, boys. Come on. We came back from 2-0 down against Sheffield United. Can we do it again? The Wizard. It's a blocked cross. We're looking a little bit better, putting some more pressure on them. We've got them pinned in now, it looks like. Garner for Hickey. Hickey goes back to Suisi. Suisi to Hickey. Hickey back to Suisi. There it is for Garner. Back to Hickey. Some nice triangles here. Dan. Can he get past his man? He can. Dan. In there for Palaversa. Back for Dan. Can he pull it back low across the goal? It's there for Hudson-Odoi. And Hudson-Odoi gets himself a first Brentford goal. We're back in the game. It's 2-1. A nice response to that second goal, which is great to see. And, well, there we go. Back in the tie. Hudson-Odoi with a first goal for Brentford, and Dan did wonderfully here, didn't he? Nice little 1-2 with Palaversa as well. That was a little bit of class, wasn't it? And there it is, Hudson-Odoi. Good finish from a tight angle, a first goal for the club. And starting to pay back that £12.75 million. Now, can we defend a free kick, please, boys? No, we cannot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I am getting annoyed at this now. I don't understand what we need to do. I don't understand. I don't understand what's wrong. Alright, the Wizard's having a nightmare. Let's get him off. Let's get Scott Munro on. We'll switch those two around. I don't know. I don't understand. I've spent hours trying to fix it, and it's really pissing me off now. Hickey gets it away. Here we go with Dan. Can we get ourselves back in this tie for a second time? Dan's there for Munro. Can Munro thread a ball through? He looks for Nassari. Is he onside? I don't know if he is, and he's got a weak finish there as well. He's offside in any case. Let's try taking some pressure off here. Nassari's not playing well. Alright, so let's try changing it up a little bit. Let's get Munro going up top. Let's get Hamsik on. I wonder if we could try Hamsik in here as just sit in there for us, Hamsik. Just sit in there. See how that goes. It's another game though, isn't it? 2 set pieces we've conceded from. If you have any ideas, honestly, I do not know. I've spent so long trying to fix it, and it just doesn't work. And there it is. We've lost the FA Cup. That's really, really annoying. Really, really annoying. So there we go. Poor finishing cost Brentford dear in surprise defeat. In Daddy's injury, it's not the worst. He'll be back sooner rather than later. But guys, wait right there. We've got Liverpool at home next. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, welcome back. I'm still trying to calm down from that shambles, but we do have a Europa League second knockout round draw, so let's go and have a look at this, and maybe we'll get some pleasure from this. So the teams in the draw, we have Porto. I'm not sure if it's an open draw, but Spurs are there. We might be able to draw them, we might not. Schalke, Shakhtar. I always get those two confused. Shakhtar, Marseille, Olympiacos, PSV Eindhoven, Frankfurt, Bordeaux. Milan, AC Milan I should say, Celtic, Red Bull Salzburg, Galatasaray, Stuttgart, Schalke. They're going to draw, hopefully they draw each other, so one of them's gone. Augsburg, and then ourselves. Doesn't really matter, does it? There's no one there that's particularly frightening, but there's no one there that you'd say is a really soft touch either. So let's just see who we get, and hopefully we'll be able to get the better of them. Schalke, they get Celtic. Stuttgart have Marseille. That's a good tie. Knocks out a strong team. Olympiacos have Eintracht Frankfurt. PSV Eindhoven. They have Red Bull Salzburg. Shakhtar have Augsburg. Bordeaux have Tottenham. Porto have us. So we're going to Porto, people. That's going to be a nice away trip for us, and hopefully a good result as well. Galatasaray in AC Milan is that other game. So it is Porto in the Europa League. Let me know what you think in the comments. Can we get the better of them? Let's hope we can get the better of Liverpool. We interrupt this programme to bring you breaking news out of the Championship, where Aston Villa have sacked manager Ian Holloway after just over a year in the job, with the club currently sitting 9th in the table. Now, former manager Steve Bruce is amongst the favourites to get the job, with Brentford manager Aussie Villain saying, if Bruce gets the job again before me, then I just might give up. So there we go, Ian Holloway has been sacked by Aston Villa. You could see it coming a mile away. Steve Bruce is second favourite for the job. Now you might say, well, what's he been up to? Maybe he didn't do too bad of a job since his last club. If we go and have a look at, what do we want here? Well, you can just see here. He's been sacked by not only Walsall, but also Stoke since he was last at Villa. So if he gets it before I do, I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest. I think the series might just become a Brentford save. But, yeah, he's been sacked. We've applied for the job, and yeah, ideally, what I'd like to see if we could just take over at the end of this season. We're March 1st, so it might be something that's feasible because they're not going to get relegated this year. They're sitting 9th in the table, so yeah, we'll see how we go. But we have Liverpool to worry about here. We are not the favourites, even though we are at home. They are a Pep Guardiola coach team. We know all about Pep. Wonderful, wonderful manager that he is. An adventurous passing playing style. We're expecting them to come out in this sort of a formation, sort of the more defensive 4-3-3. We can see they beat Swansea 2-0 last time out. They do like to attack across the field. We can see their passing network and their key passes there very much in the final third, aren't they? And this is the team that we're sending out. This is about as strong as we can go, I think, right now. So it is Goodnatson in goal. It's Michelotti, it's Pavlovic, it's Soleil, and it is Bogle as the back four. It's Matteo, it's Rambleson and Mabry in midfield. It's Dan down the right. It's Luca Bacchio down the left. It's up top. Oh, let's give them our best. So we are matching up man for man. They have still Firmino, Salah, and Mane as a front trio. They got Kai Havertz in midfield as well. They're a good, very, very good team, aren't they? We got a little bit of a spanking when we played them last time out. Let's hope we do a little bit better this time. Do we say we're underdogs here? Let's give the fans a performance. Let's go with that. We are at home as well, so we'll try and we will try and give the fans a performance. Let's see how we go. I did have another check of set pieces after the Crystal Palace debacle. I sort of compared what we were doing in this formation. It was this formation we played against Sheffield. Whatever the formation, I think it was this formation against Sheffield. And I sort of compared what happened in Derby. In that game, in this game, because we did defend them relatively well. So I've tweaked a few more things. Hopefully we'll see a benefit from it. We've done another session on defending free kicks as Michelotti gets forward. Ball inside there for Mabry. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong. Here we go with Mabry getting forward and eyes lit up. Shot a mile wide and there we go. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong that I'm just not seeing, but if I could see it, I'd fix it, wouldn't I? So there we go. Here we go. Can we get a block in here somewhere? That's not the best cross. Matteo gets it clear. Not completely, though. And Liverpool still have possession just outside our 18-yard box. Was Mo Salah onside there? He was offside. Did look to be off, so there we got away with that. Maybe slightly lucky, but if you're off, aren't you? So there's no point being too concerned about it. When we're coming back into it a little bit now. I was just about to say we're not having too much of this game, but we have come back into it a little bit. Let's see if we can demand a little bit more here. We've had absolutely no possession whatsoever, but we're limiting their chances and shots. It's even. So, in fact, we've now just gone in front. Here we go, a throw in. Michelotti has it in for Mabry. Back to Michelotti. Gets a cross into the back post. No one's there, and Liverpool come away with it, do they? Ball over the top. Firmino's in here. Can Goodnatson save us? Oh, Firmino can save us. A poor finish there, really. Goodnatson didn't look particularly confident, did he? Let's give it a concentrate coming into the break. If we can get in at 0-0, if we could take a point from Liverpool, that's not the worst thing going around. It's not been a terrible half from us. We just haven't touched the ball. What do we say to that? Unlucky, perhaps? It's not been too bad. What do we got here? So we want to tell Luca Bacchio, don't get yourself sent off, please. Fete up. We haven't really seen anything from you. Haven't really seen anything from Dan either. We've got Rambleson not doing particularly well in midfield. I have noticed Rambleson, he was a really good in a 3, but he's not quite as good just playing in a 2. I wonder if that is partly down to the box-to-box role not being as effective in a 2. But he just hasn't. He was really starting to sort of hit the ground running when we were playing the 3 across midfield with him in a box-to-box role. He just has dropped off his form a little bit. We've got a throw here. Do we know it's Liverpool with a throw? Can we put a little bit of pressure on them? The good news is we've gone through almost an hour without conceding from a free kick, so that's nice. Mabry has it, spreads it across, looking for the overlapping run of Bogle. Can he get a ball into the box? Jayden Bogle, he goes himself. Slightly selfish, perhaps. All right, let's look at changing things here. Let's not exploit the middle. Let's take that off and let's just try and raise the tempo a little bit. Michelotti with a throw straight to Kai Havertz. The red shirts, mate. Salah has it. Oh, with excellent pressure. Matteo wins it back. All right, Luca Bacchio now. Can we pound them back here? Luca Bacchio. Block shot. Mabry picks up the loose ball. Back to Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Oh, it's off the post. He had up completely unmarked in front of goal in the 6-yard box and he's gone to shoot himself. Corner comes in. It's decent. It's over the top. It's a free kick. Soleil's done something silly there, has he? He's pushed somebody and gets himself a booking for his troubles. And we have got the goal kick. They're really, really trying to play out from the back here, aren't they? It makes me wonder. We are playing a sort of a high line. I don't really want to put too much pressure on them and open up ourselves to passing any more so than we already would be. Come on, boys. Come on. Can we win this ball back? Are Liverpool going to go and break our hearts? We've lasted an hour, which is not too bad considering the embarrassment that they put upon us when we played them at their place. Come on. Of course, the disappointing thing with going out of that FA Cup is that now it's sort of the League and Europa League is all we have left to play for, and Firmino's at the near post. And it's 1-0 Liverpool. Let's show some passion, boys. Let's try and get back into this. And Chilwell just got in behind, didn't he? Dan didn't quite go with him, got the cross in, and the centre-backs have forgotten they have to actually go and defend. And it's 1-0 to Liverpool. That is a massive, massive shame. All right, we're going to take Rambleson off. He's just not doing anything in there for us. So let's get him off. Let's get Hamschick on. Deep-lying playmaker, please, mate. Luka Bacchio's not having the best time out there on the left. We do have an option now in Hudson-Odoi. Or do we want to play Nasari out there? Let's go with Nasari. I think he could be a better winger, perhaps. And yeah, see if this brings us any sort of joy. All right, what else can we do? Let's maybe look to exploit the flanks. Let's try that. Goodnartson with the goal kick. Short to Soleil, to Pavlovic. Gets it out to Michelotti. Michelotti looked like a heavy touch. Nasari's there. He can't win the header, though. Come on, boys. Can we win this back? They just look a little bit too good for us right now. We can get Dan's dunce cap off there. Do we need to go and put some pressure on them? If we get out of this without conceding a goal, maybe that's what we need to do. Mane's there. Gets the flick onto the back post. Oh, and Salah has missed it. Quite lucky there. All right, let's go a little bit more like that. And see what we can do here. Was it a save in the end by Goodnartson, perhaps? Still a very, very lucky escape. Can we not concede from a corner? A little bit more good luck than good management there, but Goodnartson makes the save. Rolls it short to Pavlovic, and is the highlight going to continue? It is. We go wide to Michelotti. Michelotti down the line to Nasari. He's got a little bit of space. Is he in behind here? Not quite. He does draw the foul, but unfortunately for us, there's nothing to come from it. 2 minutes to play. Can we go and get a late equaliser here? We haven't really earned it, have we? We've had one or two half chances, but not really anything more than that. Mo Salah goes on a little bit of a run here. Kai Havertz forward to Diogo. And still Liverpool just ping it around for fun, don't they? They just look a different class above us. Cross in, away by Soleil. We're second to everything. We can't get near it. And there it is. Diogo Jota makes it 2-0 late in the game. And that'll do it for this one. It's not been a classic episode, has it? Sorry, guys, again. But there we go. Positives, we didn't concede from a set piece. Goodnartson's got to be quicker off his line, doesn't he? If we are still at Brentford next season, I do think we perhaps need to look at getting in a better goalkeeper. How close was it to offside? It's very, very close, isn't it? But he's just about there. The fact he's back on side anyway, that's the sort of one that I wouldn't mind if the rule was changed and that was allowed to stand anyway. But there we go. We've had some shots. We just didn't get any of them in the back of the net. We'll say unlucky today. So youthful Brentford come unstuck. That's basically any chance, I'd say, of second in the league gone now as well. We are just literally trying to get ourselves into the Champions League for next season. And with Chelsea winning, it looks like as well, it becomes a 5-horse race for those 2 Champions League spots. So there we go. But guys, that's it for today. As I said, if you have enjoyed that for some reason, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we will be back for Europa League football. We will do both legs, home and away against Porto next episode. And hopefully we'll refine a little bit of form that we lost in that episode. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Bill, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.